and you shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper. Anyone that has a review hearing needs to be in the courtroom now. If you're not in when the name's called, you go to the end of the docket, which is going to be several hours. Very big. Reviews are first for people who have court orders to comply with. When your name's called, come up to the table to your right and stand there.
Mary E. Bailey, Justin Bates, Raymond Brown, Steve Carmen, Daniel Craig Collier, Nicole Cosner, Jesse DeMint.
Mr. Major.
Your Honor.
Mr. Major.
Can I get somebody?
Hold on, ma'am. I'm not
Okay.
ready for you. Mr. Major.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me give you this phone number. This is this lady from ARC,
Yes, sir.
Emily Griffith. She says she's not getting your email, so ask her for a number to contact her. Thank you. All right, Mary Bailey. That's you? 23711. Okay, you just have to pay on your fines. You've been making payments.
I'm going to.
You're gonna make a payment today? How much are you gonna pay?
Huh?
How much are you paying today?
30.
30, okay. See the clerk, make your payment, and that's gonna leave you about $100 balance. And I'll give you another day. If you pay it off, you don't have to come, you can quit coming to these hearings. October 28th.
Okay.
That's your
9
next
o'clock.
hearing, October 28th. You want to write that down, Mr. Cooper? Can you help her? Write down your next hearing date. Pay it off before then, you don't have to be here. See the clerk to make your payment. Justin Bates, 24120.
We're at 9.
Justin
Yep.
Bates.
Thank you.
Justin Bates hasn't done anything on his case. He hasn't appeared, so he'll get a warrant. Failure to appear today. Raymond Brown. Case number 21-1965 and 2634.
Your Honor, he applied for community services order needed.
Okay. He's failed to appear. He still has lots of stuff left to do. Be a warrant issued for failure to appear. Stephen Carmen, 22-2038, it's on an OVI. Okay, I've got where you completed recommended reads, but that's been some time ago. You done anything else on your case?
I'm going to pay today. I'm not sure what the total is.
$655.
Well, I was going to put 500 down today.
Okay, and you got community service to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, when can you do some community service? This is an old case, it's got to get done. Give me a date when you're going to be out here for community service.
I'll talk to them before I leave and...
No, you're going to tell me a date today, and I'm going to hold you to it.
Okay, Monday.
You'll be here next Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So that's the 16th. You're going to be here the 16th at 7:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Cooper's got that down. And I'll give you another hearing date for your review. You've got 5 days total of community service you have to do. That'll be your first day, according to my records.
On the 17th. correct?
No, 16th.
Okay, sorry about that.
16th, you gotta be here for community service. 7:30 a.m. Okay, I'm gonna set your next hearing. Review hearing is gonna be October the 15th. That's a Tuesday. We don't usually have court on Tuesdays, but Columbus Day is the 14th, so we'll have court on the 15th. So.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Be here Monday at 7:30 and see the clerk to make your payment on your fines.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Clerk's to the right as you leave the court. Daniel Collier, 23448. Daniel Collier. Hasn't done anything on his case and hasn't appeared. So there'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Nicole Cosner, 2450. I don't see you've done anything. You went to STAR though, right?
Yes, I just got out.
Did you complete that?
Yes, I just been out 30 days today. I'm gonna make a payment today.
Okay. Okay, I'm only gonna, do you have something from STAR showing you completed?
I do not, not with me anyways, I do not.
But you do have something?
Yeah, I have something at home, yes.
Okay, well, you need to file that, that's gonna save you $100.
Okay, okay,
Because I suspended $100 off your fines if you successfully complete STAR.
okay.
So
Okay.
get that filed, and then you'll just have to pay the court costs,
Which is,
$125.
okay,
But you can make a payment today, it'll go toward your cost. You file the proof that you completed STAR, and that'll take $100 off. You only owe
Okay.
$125. How much are you gonna pay today?
I can pay $15, $20 probably.
Okay, I'll put you down for 20.
Okay,
See the clerk. You can even talk to them about, you can either fax or email in your proof that you completed STAR.
okay,
You don't have to come back.
okay.
Do that. And I'll set your next hearing, October 28th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you,
See the clerk.
thank you.
You're welcome. Jesse Dement, 24450. Is that RRS? You got a report.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Clement has been community service. I'm still waiting on other hours to come in. I talked to Mr. Newman about it, naming him a community center. And he said he has done, but I just haven't received it.
Okay. Okay, it's a good report. Sounds like you had a little setback, but you recovered from that, and they say you're doing well since then.
Yes, he's making good progress, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Can you pay anything on your fines today?
I can pay some today. I mean, but
How
I just,
how much are you gonna pay?
probably 20 today.
Okay, I see the clerk make your payment. Looks like your counseling's going well. Keep that up. And I'll set October 21st as your next review hearing at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Okay, good job.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Elizabeth Hoffman Howard, Charles R. Hall Jr., Eric E. Lockhart, Brandon Miller, Christopher Roquette, Micah Ross, Amber Stevenson.
Charles Hall Jr.,
Yes, sir.
24118, 23596. And I requested a report from OVP. Let's see. Okay. Just have a seat. I asked Brianna from OVP to give me a report. She said yes. So I assume that means she's checking on it, but I don't have a report yet. She's
I'm
not-
at TCC.
Okay, well, you were at OVP, right?
No, you sent, like, whenever I got arrested, they put me in TCC, Your Honor. I called, OVP.
Okay, I do. There is an order saying you were inpatient at TTC.
That was like a couple months back, remember?
Yeah, July 26th.
Yeah.
Okay, is Ryan here today?
No, I got my associate right here. He got my progress report and stuff. That's
Okay.
on his phone.
Would you identify yourself, please?
Hunter Maynard, I'm his case manager.
Okay, how's he doing?
He's doing well. He's been in for about 2 months now, about 3 weeks at our 2.5 center. He plans to go to outpatient after he completes around Thanksgiving.
One day before Thanksgiving, Your Honor.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is there any way that, any possible, like when I complete before Thanksgiving, would you consider letting me off probation?
Well, if you have everything finished, I might, but let's see.
I still got community service. I was going to see if I can do community service and pay off my fine that way too.
Yes, you can.
How many days would that be total?
It's $50 a day for whatever you get credit for.
How much I owe?
So you can talk to your probation officer about it.
All right.
Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. But as far as finishing the counseling, that's going to be up to the counseling center, not me. I don't say, okay, you're done with
Oh,
the
they already
treatment.
gave me my out date. It was the day before Thanksgiving. I complete, I do groups 6 days a week, about 8 hours long. I do my AOD, my CTPS. I go to counseling every other day, mental health. And I just went to my disability appointment for my,
Social Security?
yeah, for my memory loss and my PTSD for being in prison so long. They might give it back to me. So if that is the case, I will pay on my fine that way, but it might take a couple months. But if not, so forward, I'll do my community service with my fines.
That's fine. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. October 28th is going to be your next hearing. If you want to write that down.
All right.
10/28/24, 9 a.m.
10/28.
10/28/24. Elizabeth Hoffman Howard, 220164, 193458. You're just paying on fines now, so you have a payment today?
May I work the rest of them off? I was planning on coming in every day because I think I've got 5 days left.
You have done some, you did some community service since your last hearing.
Yes.
Yes, you can work it off.
Okay, because I'm not working right now, just I had to go to get enrolled in the other class, the STNA class at Collins in October because of all the car problem. But I think I've got it fixed, radiator, water pump, all that. So 2 new tires. I'm getting there.
Okay, October 15th will be your next hearing at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Derek Lockhart, 24/414 and 417 and 24/313. Okay, you are supposed to be doing some marriage counseling, or are you?
Yeah,
doing that?
we're doing that at Mahajan, and I'm doing anger management.
Okay, do you have a report from Mahajan?
No, I can have them fax it over, and I'm gonna make a $20 payment on my fines today.
Okay, I need a report from them, and you've got community service to do too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a date when you're going to be here. When can you be here for community service?
Can I do it Friday? If not Friday, I'll try to go down to the dog pound and do a day or two.
Okay, so you're going to be here next Friday at 7:30?
Yeah.
That's the 20th. Okay, Mr. Cooper's got that down.
You said the 20th?
20th. Are you making a payment on your fines today?
Yeah.
How much?
20.
October 21st will be your next hearing, 9 o'clock. Christopher Roadcat, 211172 and 23646. Okay, you finished your community service on the 21 case number. You still have community service on the 23 case number. You haven't done anything since July 6th is what I'm showing.
Yeah, I finally just got back to work about a month ago.
Okay, can you make any payment on your fines?
Yes, I'm gonna make 20 today.
All right, I need a commitment as to when you're gonna be here for community service.
I'm gonna try it next Saturday.
Okay, when you say try, that means you're gonna be here.
Okay, yeah.
Not like, well, I'll show up if I want to, if I don't want to, I'm not gonna show up. You're gonna have to show up, or there's gonna be consequences.
Okay.
And that's the 21st, so Mr. Cooper's got you down for that, and he'll report to me if you don't show up. Okay, October 15 is your next hearing at 9 o'clock. See the clerk to make your payment.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Brandon Miller, 23184, Brandon Miller. Okay, Brandon Miller is appearing by teleconference. Brandon Miller, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, I'm showing you did do some community service since your last hearing. You still have a couple days left to do, and you got fines to pay.
I made a $50 warrant this morning. And I will be there September 28th on Saturday for another community service.
Okay, and you're also required to do, maybe you already finished, you already did the 3-day school, so that's in the law. Okay, all right, you're making progress, let's get it finished though.
Yes.
October 21st is your next hearing, 9 o'clock. If you finished everything before then, you don't have to appear.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Micah Ross is 213080. She's been at Bethesda. Okay. Hearing screen was on September 12th and was negative. Okay, and you still have some community service left to do. You did 2 days since the last hearing.
Yeah,
Okay, keep working on it, get it finished, how everything's going.
I'm good. I got a new grandbaby and I'm doing outpatient.
All right. October 21st is your
Okay.
next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Amber Stevenson, 24386. Okay, do you have any report? Last time you brought me a report from where you were getting some counseling. Do you have anything on that?
Yes, sir. I have all my day report, drug screens,
order, I apologize for that. But that's what I'm on.
Here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm just gonna have you do a screen here,
Okay.
rather than me try to wade through all that. You go do your screen here and we'll see what the results are, and I'll have you come back after I get the results. Mr. Cooper will show you where to go with your own screen. Mr. Stratton, are you ready to do Emily Smith? I see she's on.
Yes, we should do that.
Well, we've got her up on teleconference.
State of Ohio versus Emily Smith, case number CRB 23-617.
All right, Emily Smith is at ARC and appearing by teleconference. Emily, are you there?
Your Honor, you know, she came from hometown, was put in jail, and then you released her probably a couple days ago, maybe yesterday.
Since between Monday and today, I did an order having her transported there.
Yeah, so she's inpatient at ARC, and we'll just stay there. Hopefully, deal with some of the mental health issues, which it is predominantly mental health, and maybe come back in a week, see how she's doing.
Are you able to communicate with her? Or?
Yeah, I could call her, yes.
All right, I'll reschedule this for the 20th, and it's Ms. Griffith, I believe, that's been communicating with me. If there's a change of plan, I don't know if she's listening in from our thing. Okay, thank you. If you would just communicate with me and Mr. Stratton about if there's any changes during the next week, I would appreciate it.
I've been receiving the emails, so she has both our emails, so she'll, we'll go from there.
And if she's still there.
Sorry, I have a recommendation from our treatment team.
Okay, yeah, we want to hear that.
And she's able and ready for discharge. We were going to place her in long-term, one of our long-term treatment facilities.
Okay. Let Mr. Stratton digest that, and we can discuss that maybe on the 20th. If she's, I'm assuming she'll still be there on the 20th, you think, or will she be ready for discharge before then?
She will probably discharge before then, but we can communicate her in email.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, as long as the court is okay with her going to a long-term facility whenever they decide that's necessary, so.
Yes, okay. We'll put it on the docket for the 20th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me, I see Mr. Ashworth is online also. Mr. Ashworth, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Is there something that we can do? I assume you've got some special prosecuting cases today. We can try to handle those.
I'm here for Amy DeMint's domestic violence pretrial of CRB 24-00363, Butch Mulford's on the other side.
Is Mr. Morford here yet?
I haven't seen him.
He is not here yet, so.
I'm fine, I'll wait.
All right, when he gets here, we'll call up to get you completed. All right, so we're going to start with some arraignments now. So people who have arraignments, arraignment is what the lawyers and the legal system calls the first hearing on a criminal charge. The purpose of an arraignment is to tell you what the charges are, what the possible penalties are. If it's a misdemeanor, you'll be asked to enter a plea, which is your answer to the charge. The safest plea is always not guilty. So when you're called, come up to the table to the right, just like the previous folks did, stand there. I'm going to read you the charge, and if it's a misdemeanor, I'll ask you for a plea. I don't make up the charges. I know nothing about it until I read it. So you don't have to agree with it. The prosecutor follows the charges. I'm not involved in charging decisions. So it may be false, it may not be a true charge. but you need to understand what you're facing and what the state's alleging against you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But what you say in this courtroom is all being recorded. Now it's audio and video, so it's all going down on the record. So if you get up, and I've had people do this, first thing out of their mouth is, yeah, I did it. Well, you know, the prosecutor can use that against you. So you have a right to talk to a lawyer. The way you tell them can't be used against you. You have a right to have a lawyer appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. So if you're not sure what to do, if you are confused about things, if you want to talk to a lawyer, or if you want a trial on your case, for any of those reasons, you need to enter a not guilty plea when you're asked for a plea. I have people tell me at times, I just want to get it over, so I'm entering a guilty plea. That's not a good reason to enter a guilty plea because you want it over. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Stetson Gibson, case number CRA 24527. Stetson Gibson.
All right, Stetson Gibson is a felony. And this person's not in custody? It's an F1. Yeah, it looks like they were summoned. Summons, personal service on August 22nd.
Your Honor, he is, also has a case pending before the Common Pleas Court and has a pretrial set for September the 25th, so I don't know what the deal is here.
Well, it would seem to me this would be one you want to take to the grand jury.
No question. Since he's not here, we'll just go ahead and nollie to the grand jury.
Okay, this case will be nollied to the grand jury.
State of Ohio versus Cynthia S. King, case number TRC 192880, A, B, and C.
And you're Cynthia King?
Yes, sir.
Ms. King, it's alleged that you have an OBI conviction in case number 192880, and that you failed to appear for a review hearing on September the 9th, so it was this past Monday.
Yes, sir.
Do you admit or deny that?
Yes, sir, I'm done.
Do you have an explanation for not being here?
No, not a good one. I had just forgot I usually check in on the 17th or the 20th, and I just was going through my planner and seeing what was on there and was like, oh no, so I called Mr. Major, and he said to be here today, so.
Okay. It looks like you have done your community service, and you have to pay your fines. I don't see that you did the driver intervention program. Have you done that?
I took the DUI classes in West Virginia and completed those.
Okay. Well, you have to do, you need to file something with the court. I'm not sure, was that an inpatient program where you had to go to
I completed inpatient as well. I completed a program and done the DUI class, a 6-week class.
Okay, well, you need to get me some proof of that. I may consider it as completion, but technically it's not. Ohio requires that it be an Ohio-approved program. I know if you get an OBI, even in Ohio, West Virginia will make you take some sort of class before they'll give you your license back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So you had to deal with them. Okay, I won't issue a warrant for you for missing. It hadn't been issued yet anyway. And I'll reinstate and give you another hearing date. You need to get this completed. I'll set it Are you working now?
Yes.
What's your work schedule?
Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
So it's gonna have to usually be a Monday or Friday, does it matter which one?
No, I can take a PTO for it.
Okay, October 28th, your next hearing. Can you pay anything on your fines today?
I paid $175 this morning.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
Online or?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not showing up in the file yet. All right, October 28th, 9 o'clock is your next hearing.
All right, thank you.
You're free to go. Let's call Mr. Morford's case.
Yes, sir.
The men.
State of Ohio versus Amy DeMint, case number CRB 24363.
All right, this is Special Prosecutor Mr. Ashworth. He's appearing by teleconference. Mr. Morford's counsel for the defendant. It's set for a pretrial today. And what can we accomplish? Has there been any discussions between the state and the defendant?
No, Judge, we haven't had any. I've met Mr. DeMint.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Moore.
I've met with Mr. DeMint, but I haven't had a chance to call Mr. Ashworth.
Mr. Ashworth?
I wanted to let the court know that we filed
two additional charges?
Two separate counts of aggravated menacing. I think Mr. Morford was appointed to at least one of them because I received discovery. If he's on both of them, then I will certainly respond as though he's sitting discovery on both. I'm not sure if he's on that case or not. I assume he is.
Well, let's look up the other case and make sure they're both together. Apparently they got filed at different times.
It's CRB 24, 525, and 526, Your Honor.
Okay, so those are... And Mr. Morford on both those cases? It's 525 and 526. Okay. Those are currently set for the 30th.
Correct.
And are you available then, Mr. Ashworth?
I can be, yes, sir.
Okay, let's do I'm just going to move this case then to the 30th, so it'll be on the same date as the other two. And you can appear by teleconference, and I would encourage counsel to have some discussions before the next hearing.
I'll call Mr. Ashworth, Judge.
All right, thank you. September 30th, 10 o'clock is the next hearing.
Thanks, sir.
Any protection orders remain in effect.
State of Ohio versus Edward D. Ferris, case number CRB 24537.
This is Mr. Morford's case, also set for pretrial. Mr. Ferris was referred to hometown. Okay. Looks like there's been some issues with behavior that need to be addressed. letter from Mr. Ferris. Apologizing. Okay, you still want to complete the program?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're still willing to keep him?
Yes, we are.
Your Honor, we have Mr. Atkinson here, he's the victim.
Okay.
And, we have, this is not a case where we're willing to forgive his behavior if he's successful in treatment. We want him to be successful in treatment. However, this was an assault, it was uncalled for, and our position is going to be that he can either enter a guilty plea to it or we'll ask for a trial. Also, during this uncalled for assault, there was damage to Mr. Atkinson's vehicle, which we have not filed a criminal damaging charge. Mr. Atkinson is going to get us a restitution amount, and if we need to, we'll file a separate charge. But if we can agree to a resolution of this that would involve the payment of the restitution, then that would be probably to Mr. Ferris' benefit.
All right, Mr. Atkinson, when do you think you could get an estimate?
I can go get an estimate later today and have it into the court by this week.
Okay. Well, let's try to have that available for the next hearing, so we'll probably need to do maybe a couple weeks. And you've heard the state's position, so we need...
I'm going to have a conference with him, Judge, and let him know what he's looking at.
We'll, I'd like to know at that next hearing whether we're looking at setting it for trial or if it's going to be resolved otherwise with a plea. So let's set it for 2 weeks out, October 27th.
That's fine with me.
I'm sorry, not October, September 27th. I said October. September 27th, and you're welcome to be here, Mr. Atkinson. As anybody is, it's always open to the public, especially if you're a complaining party. But we'd like to have that estimate submitted before then.
And Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to make an offer on behalf of the state. So he knows.
Go ahead, so they'll know what's being discussed.
Our offer would be 60 days in jail with 50 suspended, so he'd actually serve 10 days in jail. And he's already involved, let's see, well, I don't know why he was is he in treatment just because of this charge?
No, he has an drug and alcohol history.
Right. So we'd want him to complete his treatment as part of this as well.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I could make another statement, this is not the first time he's actually assaulted me. This is the second. He's also threatened my life on multiple occasions before he has actually assaulted me. There's another witness here. That would be my fiance back there. He was a witness. He's wrote the statement against him.
Okay. Well, if it's not resolved by a plea, then I'll hear all that evidence. There'll be testimony given. I'll hear from the witness stand and make a decision based on that. But at least now, Mr. Wolfer, you know what the state's looking for, so you can decide if you can agree with that or have some counter proposal you want to submit.
We'll bring it 2 weeks, Judge.
September 27th will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Justin Michael Reaper, case number CRB 24226.
It's Mr. Morford's case set for pre-trial. And this is a theft charge from April, so
Your Honor, there has not been either a plea or a request for a trial, so we need to resolve that today, one or the other.
I think it's very difficult to win. No, you? Yeah, also as author. We're going to have to change the plea, Judge.
I'm sorry.
Change of plea, Judge, I'm sorry.
Okay, what plea does Mr. Reaper wish to enter?
No contest with record stipulation of facts for finding him guilty.
Is that correct, Mr. Reaper?
That is.
Okay. Before I sentence you, then, my usual course on these cases is to order a urine screen, because I want to see if that's one of the issues. So I'm going to order you to go do a urine screen and come back, and I'll sentence you after I get the results.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. So go to the probation office, and they'll set up the urine screen. To the left is legal court.
State of Ohio versus Tyler D. Atkins, case number CRA 24445.
Mr. Morford's case for preliminary hearing for confirmation. He's at Bethesda. Very good report. Looks like you've got some good insights and are learning and growing.
Yes, sir.
That's the way I would categorize it. So that's all very good and in line with what we like to see out of these kind of cases and get a really good result in the end, both personally and legally.
Yes, sir.
So I suggest continue to monitor.
Please, Judge.
So, I'm actually going to go to the 1st of November for him. Since he's done so well. Next hearing, if you're available, Mr. Morford, will be November 1st. Okay. November 1st will be the next hearing. Preliminary hearing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Charles Booth, case number CRA 23145. Charles Booth.
Charles Booth is set for preliminary hearing. He had been in the MAT program at ProAct. Not sure if he's still there. He hasn't appeared today. This is a felony. So how's the state want to proceed? Do you want to take it to the grand jury, or are your orders to keep him here and just do one from this court?
Well, I guess that they kind of allow me a little bit of discretion in these things, but he also had an OVI from 2014 out of this court that the last time we were here that he owed fines on and things of that nature. You actually put him in the holding cell. I think under the circumstances it would be better if we just left it here for now.
At least you warrant from this court for failure to appear.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus China R. Scott, case number CRA 24265.
Mr. Morgan's case, preliminary hearing.
That's yours.
The first look at it is Chesapeake Healthcare. It's Chesapeake, West Virginia, right?
Yes.
Where is that? What county is that?
Canal.
Okay.
Far reaches.
Corporal Avenue, so just outside Charleston then, or?
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's considered Canal or not. I mean, it's right near Canal City, like 15 minutes away.
Okay, it's a good report. She's in an MAT program there. You've been at this since May, but, so I don't think we're ready to conclude it, but you're on the right track and doing well, and hopefully we'll continue this way. I think the state would be willing to dismiss your case at some point.
Thank you. I really appreciate everything.
Mr. Hill, do you?
We agree, Your Honor, yes.
November 1st is the next hearing?
I'm good.
Okay, November 1st. Good work, Ms. Scott. Keep it up.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I needed to be here for sure. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jaden Redmond, case number CRB 22451.
All right, this is for my failure to appear. You're Jaden Redmond.
Yes.
Ms. Redmond, it's alleged that you had a theft conviction in this court and you had a review hearing May 15 of 23 that you didn't appear for. It's like a warrant was issued for failure to appear, and you got arrested recently and had to post a bond to secure your appearance.
Yes.
Do you admit or deny that you failed to appear for your previous hearing?
Yeah, I didn't appear.
You have a good explanation as to why you didn't appear.
Yes, I just had a baby. I have little to no help with my son. He is now almost 2, and I just completely forgot about the review.
Okay.
And then also with that, even though I pled not guilty to that charge, they still said that that was the right thing to do because my co-defendant pled guilty. So I wasn't able to get a job until just recently because of that charge.
Okay, well, I'm showing you were convicted on it.
Yeah, because they said that was the right thing to do because my co-defendant had already pled guilty to it to get it over with. So I basically had to plead guilty by association because I was with her when she was stealing, which is not right because now it's harder for me to get a job.
Okay, well, you had a lawyer at the time. Mr. Thompson was your lawyer. So, I mean, I can't, you would have to file something to ask the court to reconsider your conviction. At this point, it's part of the record. You're found guilty.
Yeah, I know.
You've not, and I'm also showing you've never done anything you were ordered to do. You had community service to do and find some costs. You haven't done any of it.
Yeah, I didn't. I have a child. I don't have help. I don't have care to be here to do community service at 7:30 in the morning.
Where do you live?
I now live in South Point.
Is that where you're from originally?
Yes.
You have relation to Lance?
Not that I
Lance
know.
Redmond?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, it's got to get done. You don't have any family that can help you?
I mean, I do, but they have lives too.
Well, here's the hard facts. You got a 10-day jail sentence suspended on the condition that you pay your fine and do community service. You haven't done any of it. I mean, I can put you in jail. I don't want to. But ultimately, that's what has to happen if you don't do what you're ordered to do.
How much are my fines?
$320. And you've got 5 days of community service to do. So,
I can try to get someone to watch them Monday.
yeah, I mean, I would call up Grandma or somebody and say, look, Grandma, I gotta go to jail if I don't get in there and do some community service. Can you help me out by watching my kid?
Okay.
I mean, that's what you could do. Okay, I'm going to set your next hearing for October the 15th. I'll cancel the warrant. Well, here's the
I already
thing now.
paid to
You've
get
got a
out
bond
from
up,
that.
so it's going to be a sentencing hearing because there's a bond up. Because now what's going to happen, before when you didn't show up, I put a warrant out there. Well, the sheriff's newsflash, people, if you don't come to a review hearing and I issue a warrant, the sheriff's not gonna go track you down for that. But the bail bondsman will, because he has to pay $1,500 to the court. And he does not want to pay $1,500 to the court. So he's going to come get you and take you to the jailhouse if you don't come to your hearing. So you got to come.
Okay.
Get this stuff done. Once
You
you
said
get it done-
October the 15th.
October the 15th at 10 o'clock. It's your next hearing. Get in here and do some community service and pay on your funds.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Aaron Cron, case number CRA 19288.
Okay, this was a case set for review Monday, so as you weren't here then, and you're here today. You admit you missed the hearing Monday?
Yes, sir. I had a funeral to go to and I forgot all about it.
Okay. Well, you did get in the next court day, and you did make a payment today. Okay, so your next hearing,
You can't print it. We have to go to the announcements on the screen.
But I don't see anything on the screen.
I'll set it for October the 11th. 9 o'clock, October the 11th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Justin B. Casey, case number TRC 222460, A and B.
Mr. Casey's at Southern Oak, just recently admitted to adult parole. The only thing he has left to do here is 8 hours of community service.
Your Honor, if I may, he came and spoke to me this morning, he said that he's done it at the animal shelter, and I told him I needed proof of it, he said he can get it.
Okay, get that in here and you'll be completed here. You just have to take care of that for adult parole once you do. I'll set your next hearing for October the 11th. Get that in here and filed. Before then, you don't have to show up.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Amber Stevenson, case number CRB 24386, A and B.
Okay, well, this is not good. Did they tell you what your results were?
Yeah. Those are, the fentanyl is a false positive. It always shows up.
Okay.
I test for, the Huntington Treatment Center. They send it off to the lab. I do day report too, and they send it off as well. Huh?
You're doing methadone?
Subutex and Tramadol.
Okay.
But I have all the papers here, where, they send it off and stuff all the time, and it comes back as false positive.
Well, get me something from them saying it is a false positive.
Okay.
And I'm going to set your next hearing for October the 15th.
Do you want me to have it faxed to you, or?
However you can get it here would be good. Fax, bring it in by hand, mail it, email it, we'll accept any of those.
Alrighty.
October 15th, 9 o'clock, is your next hearing.
State of Ohio recalls Justin Michael Reaper, case number CRP 24226.
Okay, he has, acceptable year and spring. So go ahead and sentence him. Anything else? You have a right to make a statement, Mr. Reaper, if you want to. You're not required to before sentencing.
Yeah, I just wanted to state that I suffer from PTSD from, 6 combat tours. During that time of the incident, I was transitioning out of the Army, so I didn't have medical coverage. So I wasn't on any medication I was prescribed. And, I just had a kid, bought a house, worked out of town. And I bought the printer like 10 days later. It's $80 printer, it cost me like $3,000.
So are you eligible for VA benefits or not?
Yeah, 100% disabled.
Okay. Well, have you availed yourself of any of the treatment options that are here locally? We have a very good veterans facility.
Yeah, I guess.
Right across the river in Spring Valley.
Yeah, that's where I go. I go every month.
You see Amanda Rayburn?
No, it's a Duke Carpenter.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delay sentencing. I may defer later, but I want to see what you're doing. Or you say you're getting treatment from the VA?
Oh, not through the VA. I get treatment outside through a new counseling once a month.
Okay, if that's, are they prescribing you anything?
Yeah, I'm on clonidine for.
Well, there's a lot of benefits available for veterans through the VA.
Yeah, I'm prescribed like the typical stuff for anxiety, nightmares, that kind of stuff.
Do you have Ms. Rayburn's contact information, Mr. Warford?
I do.
Okay. Why don't you give that to him? I mean, if you're interested in it, I would delay sentencing if he doesn't want to go through with it. I can go ahead and sentence him today, but I might, if the state doesn't object, since he is a veteran, if we get some information from the veterans, I may handle this in a different fashion down the road.
Yeah, we wouldn't oppose that, Your Honor.
So what I'm suggesting is you go to the VA, avail yourself of their services. They're very good about giving me feedback as to what you're doing. And then at some point, if I'm satisfied that this is all straightened out, you won't even have a record. I'll take it off your record, so you won't have a conviction on your record.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so you want to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Morford has the contact information for Amanda Rayburn. She's our liaison with the VA. She's very good. He'll give that to you. Get in touch with her. She'll get you set up with services with the VA, and then you'll come back and they'll tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
So let's do that in maybe a month or so. Come back, give me a report as how things are going. About October 21st, Mr. Morford.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to put it down as a sentencing, since there's already been a plea entered, but with the hope of like diverting this out of sentencing to a dismissal at some point.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, October 21st, 10 o'clock is your next hearing.
Here's this phone number.
State of Ohio versus Philip Henry, case number CRP 24310. Philip Henry.
This is Mr. Each's case. It's set for a pre-trial today.
Your Honor, this is a case, it's a domestic violence case. The state had agreed on June 14 to dismiss the case upon no further problems and payment of fines and costs. The court at that time told us if all that was done, he did not need to appear.
I made a record of that.
I made a couple calls. I was uncertain. I expected my client to be here, Judge. This is a surprise to me. But I do believe things are paid, and I do believe there have been no additional problems. Mr. Heald may have some information on that.
We have spoken with the alleged victim, and there have been no further issues. So if the court costs are paid, then we go ahead and move to dismiss the charges.
Costs are paid. So the case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
All right.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Innig, I-2, case number TCRV 24592.
How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
It's Ittig, sir.
Ittig? You're Andrew?
Yes, I'm right.
Bail's bringing you a copy of the charge that's been filed. It's a domestic violence complaint, and it alleges that at Union Township on September the 9th, you knowingly caused or attempted to cause physical harm to Mandy McNally, and that Ms. McNally is either a member of your family or a member of your, lives in your household. So the charge is domestic violence, first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand this charge?
Can I have one moment, Your Honor?
Sure.
To look at this. I have a question, Your Honor.
Yes.
I signed a consent agreement for my bond, and my home residential residence isn't actually her home residential residence. So I'm out of my home, and I was just wondering if
So the 8308 County Road 15 is not your address?
it is my address, yes.
Okay.
But I understand the charges, sir. Yes.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Not completely.
I explained at the beginning of court, and I'm sure you've heard it many times if you've listened to any police TV shows. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail, to make the state prove any charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
I do understand it, yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
I just asked for a continuance until I can find an appropriate lawyer.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea then. Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer, or you want to hire your own?
I'm going to try to find my own, Your Honor.
Okay. What's the state's position on bond and protection order?
Well, go ahead. Say something.
I was just gonna see about like what we could do, like, we're about to have a baby in like about 2 weeks. So we need to talk. The house and everything is his, and the car and the phone and everything's his. He pays for everything. I was just gonna see about maybe just dropping the charges and maybe trying to find somewhere for me to go. Cause like I said, I'm about to have our son, so I just wanna figure out what we can do to move forward with that and just let him go back to his home and have all of his things.
Well, what's the state's position on it?
Andrew is not normally a very violent person. He just kind of lost his temper. He didn't like choke me or hit me or anything. He just roughed me up some in our kitchen trying to get the phone from me because he was upset with me. And I just got scared, and I think things have been building up, and I think he just kind of lost his temper. But I don't think he would ever, like try to kill me or anything like that. I think he just had a bad morning. We had got a call about our daughter getting in trouble, and he was just upset, and he just kind of, I know he needs to get back to his, that's his house and everything. I don't have anywhere to go, but I can find somewhere to go. I just need to have time to get my stuff ready because I've been feeling so sick, I don't have anything packed or nothing because I don't know what I'm gonna do. And we've got 3 other children at his home, so,
So it sounds like you don't want to live there any longer.
no, sir. I don't think it would be a good idea. I think he would be a lot happier with me gone.
So I guess the initial question is whether she wants a protection order or not. And, you know, I just want Mr. Ittig to know that based on what we have here, there's really a more serious charge that could be filed, and that is depriving her of the ability to make a phone call to call for help. That's a felony offense. We didn't charge that, but the way that Ms. McNally describes the actual domestic violence portion of it, it's more, it sounds like a fight over the phone.
That's what it was, yes, sir.
And we would like to assist both of them in separate, apparently she's got nowhere to go at the present time, and she says it's his house and his stuff, and they've got 3 kids with another on the way, so they're everything but married. And they're not married, I guess. You're not married?
No, sir.
But they're everything but.
So how many of the other children are his?
All of them are. We've got a 2nd grader, a kindergartner, and a 4-year-old. We have 1 boy and 2 girls,
Well,
and 1 boy on the way.
under the circumstances, ma'am, I would not make you leave the house. I mean, if you want to voluntarily leave the house, that's
Well,
up to
it's
you,
his.
but you
It's
got these
his.
Just listen to me. My concern are these children
I think
and the
Andrew,
child that's about to come, so, he would be in a better situation to go find another place to live if that's what needs to happen.
it's his house. I'm sure Andrew wouldn't do anything to jeopardize the kids. He's a good dad. He loves our kids.
What I would like to see voluntarily, unless the court orders it, of course, would be that Mr. Ittig would have a different place to go just while we're trying to figure this out. Let him stay in the house with the kids. And then we come back in a week or 2 and see where we stand at that point. And maybe, if there's no protection order, they can work together to figure out where Ms. McNally's going to go and how they're going to get there. Or whether, I don't know if her staying there long-term is something that they can do or not, but we'd be okay. I mean, she still needs to tell us whether she wants protection order or not.
I don't want one. It's fine.
And if it would please the court, I can do any document signed with her here about anything that we can come to the agreement of, if that would please it.
Well, I don't think that can happen today. I mean, my concern now is just to keep everyone safe and take care of these children.
Yes, sir.
How old are the kids?
Mandelin's 7, Ezekiel's 5, and Maylee's 4.
Okay, so 2 of them are in school, one's in preschool.
Well, Maylee stays at home with me. I had my sister watching her this morning, so I could come here because Maylee's not feeling well.
Where is she in school? Do you work, ma'am?
No, sir.
And apparently you did work. Well, and what were you were proposing leaving the residence, what were you think was going to happen to these children? Are they coming with you wherever you go, or?
Yes, sir. I was gonna just try to figure out what I could do because, I mean, they've been missing their dad, but he has to work and stuff, so, and like tomorrow my son has a football game real early in the morning, and so they're normally with me. I honestly didn't know what I was gonna do. I just don't want to keep him from his stuff, like his house.
Well, that's not, we can figure that out down the road. That's not that important to the court. So I'm going to order that you stay in the residence with the children, at least on a temporary basis. He can find, he's only got one person to deal with, and he's got more resources than you do. So I'm ordering you to stay away from the residence.
Yes,
And then we can come back pretty quickly to see where you are. He's going to get a lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to set the next hearing for September 27th. No protection order, so he can come around you. You're okay with that? He comes around you?
Yes, sir. I'm sure you probably don't want to, but
Well,
can. His truck is there, he may need, is he allowed to get, like,
yeah, he's allowed to come around you, around, whatever you want to, well, I mean, it's his vehicle, he can get it.
yeah, they're both his.
Okay, but these children have to be taken care of too. Do you drive?
I'm driving one of his vehicles right now, yes, sir.
Okay. Which one?
His black Lincoln.
Okay, well, let's leave it there for you to drive.
We still haven't found the keys. I've just been using the extra key. The morning that happened, he had me throw him the keys, and he says that he don't have them, so I don't know where they're at. I don't know if he knows where
But
they're at.
you have a key for that car?
An extra key.
Well, extra, whatever, as long as it works. I don't care if it's an extra or not.
Okay.
Because when you got little kids, you have to be able to transport them. What if something happens, they need to go to the hospital or a doctor or whatever, you gotta be able to transport them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other issues we need to deal with?
Your
I don't
Honor,
think so.
if I could make another suggestion, I don't know what's going to transpire between now and when we come back to court again, and I'm not suggesting this is going to happen, but if they would start to talk about, well, maybe we better make sure we can co-parent these children, whether they're together or not, we would suggest that some parenting counseling between the both of them would be appropriate and would be encouraged as far as a way to resolve this case, if that has any interest to them, because there's a long way to go with these children.
Yeah, and another one on the way, so,
Yeah, just a few weeks,
yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Okay, well, that's important, we gotta make sure that's taken care of. All right, so everybody know what they need to do between now and September 27th?
Yes, sir.
September 27th is the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
His bond is continued to be posted through.
State of Ohio versus David Allen Vance. It's number CRB 24597 and DRC 241921, A, B, C, and D.
Sir, are you David Allen Vance?
Yes, sir.
Well, they have sent you a copy of the charge. Have you been in court when I've explained the rights that defendants have? Do you understand those?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about your rights? No? Okay, so I'm going to go to the charges and explain those. 24597 is an endangering children charge. It alleges that on September the 12th at Fayette Township, you were the person in custody or control of minor children and that violated a duty of care or protection for them. That's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And then you have an OBI charge that's like 241921. That's the basis for the endangering children charge. And that alleges that on September the 12th at 6:25 p.m. in Fayette Township, you were driving a vehicle while you were under the influence of either alcohol, drugs, or a combination of those things. And this would be your first offense within the look-back period. You have a prior in 2008, but that's beyond the look-back period. Maximum penalty for a first offense is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, and a 3-year license suspension. That's the most the court can impose on that offense. There is a minimum. So the least the court can give you if you're found guilty is 3 days in a treatment program, a $375 fine, and a 6-month license suspension. You understand that charge? Then you're also charged with failure to have a child in a safety restraint that's required. So that is a mandatory $100 fine if you're found guilty on that charge. And you're also charged then with leaving the scene of a collision. That's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. So you've got a total of 4 charges. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
Any questions before you enter a plea?
No, sir.
What plea do you wish to enter to these charges?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
Not at the moment.
You have no income?
Not for myself, no.
Okay, you get income from another source?
My fiance that lives with me is
Okay,
working
she works.
right now, and I've been looking for work.
I'll appoint Roger Smith to represent you. Not guilty plea is entered to the charges. I don't think a bond's been posted, has it? You didn't post a bond where you decided to come into court?
Yeah, I showed up this morning.
Okay. Since you came on your own, I'll let you sign a signature bond. I'll set a $1,500 signature bond. Set, we'll look for a hearing date. Let's see, was there a test here?
I don't think there was one. No.
Doesn't look like there was any test.
It doesn't sound like it did. You can take a urine breath test. That's
So, really, I'm looking at probably in October for the.
That'd be fine. I'm going to be out the 14th through the 23rd.
Of October?
Yes, I can work around that.
Okay.
Well, on the 7th, I've got a permanent custody hearing in juvenile court.
How about October 7th? Oh, you said you got.
Yeah, that I just saw. I have an all-day permanent
October
custody.
4th?
Yes, Judge. That'd be fine.
October 4th will be the next hearing for pretrial on these cases. 10 o'clock, October 4th. is the next hearing.
State of Ohio recalls Charles Booth, case number CRA 23-145. Your Honor, he is on Zoom.
All right, this is Mr. Morfer's case. Charles Booth is hearing by teleconference.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a report from ProAct?
Yeah, I did my appointments, when I talked to my counselor, Nick, I told him that you all needed a paper from them. And he said something about there has to be a release form or something.
Okay, did he give
For
you
my lawyer calling.
did he give you a release form to sign?
No, not right now. He said my lawyer could call though. I told him Warford was my lawyer and he said he could call him.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I want you to come, I'm going to set another hearing date, and I want you to come in person. Where are you now?
I am currently by Point Pleasant on the boat. I'll be getting off Monday, but I don't know what time Monday.
Okay, how long will you be in?
What is it?
How long will you be in when you get off the boat?
I'll be in for 10 days, I believe.
Okay, how about the 23rd then, Mr. Warford? That's a Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll bring the papers in for you, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to continue your case to September 23rd for your next hearing.
All right, and if I could say one more thing to you there. I know the last time I was in there, I got in kind of trouble for not paying all my fines. So where I paid all them off, I went ahead and went to the DMV and got my license reinstated and stuff. It's been over 4 years since I had my license, so.
Okay, well, that's good. Congratulations. Glad you did that.
All right, sir.
We'll see you in 10 days, September 23rd, will be your next hearing.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Kazee, case number CRB 24489.
This is Mr. Stratton's case set for trial.
Your Honor, I believe the prosecutor wants to set this for another pretrial. I believe there's some information that they need to gather.
Okay.
I'll let you grab that.
What time frame? This is an M4, so is there a time waiver?
Yeah, time's waived, Your Honor.
Okay, so I would prefer to go to October. You're okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor, we're okay with that. There's 4 of them that do, based on ages.
October 7th?
Yes, Your Honor, that's fine.
Okay, next hearing is October 7th for a pretrial, 10 o'clock.
Your Honor, just so everybody knows here, one of the things that we were seeking was a figure on the amount of restitution after insurance paid, and we haven't. We have the figures. The problem is that the screenshot, this is the best we could get today, with screenshots, and that we don't have the full pages, but we do have the figures if they want the figures. And that would help us to resolve this.
You have the figures, the deductible, or?
Yeah, what's left after the insurance pays. You can write it down.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll attempt to resolve that.
Okay. October 7th will be the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
We're just going to take a quick picture of this, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have it. You good? Okay.
I'm glad she actually went through with it like this, because it was on my conscience, like.
Yeah. So we'll talk about it. All right, but you're good. You're good.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Carlos J. Pulley, case number CRB 2418. Carlos Pulley.
But I got the appointment today, I'll let you know right now, actually.
Your Honor, he supposed to, he has a new appointment with Pat today at 11 in Ironton, which is what he was supposed to do.
Yeah. So he doesn't have it. That hasn't happened yet.
No.
No, I'm supposed to be there right now.
So if we'll just reschedule that, Your Honor, we'll have a letter next time.
Mr. Hill.
We've got to have a letter next time.
We're not opposed to that, Your Honor.
Okay. October 4th?
Yeah, October 4th is good, Your Honor. October 4th. That's good.
And he's going to, did you say Pat?
Pat, yes, sorry.
Be looking for a report.
All right, get a letter. All right.
Your Honor, we're ready to go to Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, we've got hearings at the jail. Probably a lot of them, actually, because there's a bunch of people at the jail in this court.
State of Ohio versus Mark L. Blackburn, case number CRB 24364. Kristen Burson is on deck.
Mr. Smith's case, Mark Blackburn. It's Mark Blackburn. Well, looks like he must have got picked up on a warrant. My notes showed this was actually set for a pretrial August the 9th. He didn't appear. Warrant got issued. It looks like he got arrested recently on that warrant.
Is this set for a pretrial day, Judge?
No.
Oh,
It was
just-
set
just
for
okay.
pretrial and back in August. He did show
yes,
up and
okay.
he got arrested on the warrant. So
Judge, I don't know why he did not appear.
the state, I don't know if the state even has their file probably.
We'd have to get the file.
Okay, I'm going to set, do you want to talk to him before I set bond, or
You can set bond, then I'll talk to him, Judge, see if he can make it if you want to.
I'll set a $2,000 cash or surety bond. And then set, is that a bond you think you could post, Mr. Blackburn?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. October 4th?
Yes.
Next hearing?
Here, yes.
Next hearing will be October the 4th. And I'm trusting you're going to be able to post bond because I don't want you sitting in jail that long.
Yes, sir.
I will call Mr. Sauer as soon as we finish here, the bonds, and have him come talk to you.
Okay.
I'll do
October
that.
4th, 10 o'clock, so next hearing.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Christina Burson, case number CRA 24593. And Jonathan Cole is on deck. Jonathan Cole is on deck.
All right, ma'am, are you Christina Burson?
Yes.
Ms. Burson, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is where your hearing is taking place. You're appearing in the court by teleconference, and your image and what you say is all being recorded. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, it's on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove any charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
You're charged with aggravated possession of drugs. Case number 24593. State's alleging that on September the 11th in Perry Township, you knowingly obtained or were using methamphetamine. That's a Schedule II controlled substance. Possession of that is a felony of the 5th degree. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand this charge?
Yes.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No.
Do you have a job?
No.
All right, I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. Mr. Steyer, this is Christina Burson on a F5 possession of drugs. So I'm appointing you to represent her. The state's position on bond.
Your Honor, based on the allegations, we would be interested to see Ms. Burson seek some treatment, assessment and treatment for substance abuse. And if she's willing to be assessed and to go to whatever treatment is recommended, we'd be okay with that.
Do you have a medical pay source, ma'am?
Yes.
What do you have?
Medicaid, Mona.
Is that Ohio?
Yes.
Okay, so she has Ohio Medicaid. Would you be willing to be assessed for treatment and do whatever follow-up is required?
Yes.
Have you been to treatment before?
Yes.
Where?
I went to Atlantic Ocean like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
If possible, is OVP an option?
Have you been there before?
I did for just a 7-day detox back in May.
May of this year?
They have a long term now.
I don't know if anyone from OVP is here today. So that wouldn't necessarily be the fastest in terms of getting something set up, but.
Do you have, tell me about your family situation. Do you have children?
Yes.
How old?
They're, well, 20 and then 16 and 12.
Are you in custody of them, or where are they?
Yes. Yes, well, they're at my mom's right now, but I do have custody of them, yes.
And that's in South Point?
Yes.
They're in South Point School District then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll need to have you evaluated. I would be willing to look at outpatient first, but I don't know if that's going to be what you need, or if you're going to need inpatient. But she's got children in her custody, so.
Your Honor, Hometown Recovery has indicated that they could talk to her.
Okay.
You want to have that conversation and then have the case recalled?
All right.
On
So
this
I'll
bond,
have
Your
the
Honor.
provider talk to you, and then we'll come back and decide how we're going to proceed with bond.
May I take the court's file?
Sure.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan Cole, case number CRA 24600, and Keith Cooper is on deck.
Sir, are you Jonathan Cole?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper. Mr. Cole, this is your arraignment hearing. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you do make statements, it's all being recorded. What you say can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney, have one appointed if you can't afford one, to be considered for bail, and to make the state prove this charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, sir.
A copy of your charge was faxed down to the jail about a half hour ago, so you should have it, or it should be there at the jail for you to look at. It's a breaking and entering charge, case number 24600. It alleges that on September the 12th, you, by force, stealth, or deception, trespassed in a structure that was unoccupied, and that you did that in order to commit a theft offense. So the charge is breaking and entering. It's a felony of the 5th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir, can I say something?
Well, you can, but with the caution that what you say is all on the record. If you admit something about your case, it can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. What it was,
Well, you don't, wait, hold up. You probably shouldn't explain what happened today. This is not the trial today, so even if you give me an explanation of what happened, I'm not going to say, oh, you know, Mr. Cole, I'm going to find you not guilty right now and your case is dismissed. That didn't happen, because that's not what the case is set for today. So it'd be better, smarter, if you waited and talked to a lawyer about it, because you're facing a very serious charge, and what you tell your lawyer is privileged. It can't be used against you, but anything you say here in open court is not privileged, and it can be used against you. So do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Smith, I'll appoint you, Tyler Smith. So your lawyer's here, he's in the courtroom, he's heard the arraignment. Tyler Smith is going to be your lawyer. So now we need to determine what the bond will be and when the next hearing date will occur. So what's the state's recommendation on bond and terms of bond?
Okay. So, Your Honor, this occurred at like a mobile home, and it says here that it's owned by the state of Ohio. I don't know what the particulars are on that, but there were about 5 people involved in being in this trailer, and it appears that they were using drugs. And so we're not making any representation about how we ultimately want to take the case, but for right now, it looks as if there are drug issues involved with Mr. Cole, and if he wanted to get out of jail on OR bond, then we would want him to be assessed for treatment.
Mr. Smith?
Your Honor, I think that would be appropriate. Maybe we should have him assessed and then have it recalled. I don't know where is he, are you a Ohio resident?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a medical pay source? How do you pay for medical care?
I have insurance.
Through a medical card?
Yes, in Molina.
Is that, and it's Ohio?
Yes, sir.
You've been to treatment before?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone wish to assess Mr. Paul?
Hometown said they could do an assessment, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to have someone call down, do an assessment with you, and then I'll call you back in. We'll decide how we're going to proceed. Do you want to
Yes, Your Honor.
have a call? And your attorney will probably talk to you also.
State of Ohio versus Keith W. Cooper, case number TRD 23-1812 A and B, CRB 21-288, TRC 21-121 A and B. Troy Edwards is on deck.
All right. Are you Keith Cooper?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cooper, I'm Judge Caffer. It's alleged that you had failed to appear for a sentencing hearing, and it also looks like there was a failure to appear. It was either a sentencing or a review hearing. It looks like it was a review hearing on case number 21-288, 21-121. Okay, the most recent case, 23-18-12, was a driving under suspension charge and a failure to display plates charge. It was set for sentencing April the 9th at 4 p.m. So as you didn't appear, got a warrant issued then. And so that was one warrant that was issued. There was also a failure to appear for a review hearing from 21-121, which is an OBI conviction. That was from July of this year, as was 21-288, which was a littering case. Okay, so there's like 3 files that's alleged you didn't come to court when you were ordered to on. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit or deny you failed to come to court on your hearings when you were ordered to?
I did not come, sir, and I have a little bit of a reason why, but it's not good enough reason, sir.
Well, do you want to tell me a not good enough excuse, or do you want to just admit I didn't come to court when I was supposed to?
I didn't come to court when I was supposed to.
Okay. And then you got picked up on the warrant, right?
Yes, sir, I've been here 9 days.
How'd you get picked up?
I'm in Galveston.
Oh, so you've been up in Gowdy County for a while.
I just went up there. I just went up there that day. I went up there to do a job with my buddy Christian because I lost my job with DC Ford. The reason why I didn't come to court is because my truck got stolen and I had $1,700 in there that I had saved that I was going to use to get an apartment for me and my daughter. And my truck got stolen and then I lost everything because that was my home at the time. And then I came up, I started working on getting myself back together. I got me another vehicle that I paid $400 for. It's a 1998 Durango. It's not registered or anything, so it's sitting at my stepdad's right now. That's where I'm sleeping at right now. You can look it up and see. My truck is fobbed. It's recorded. So I lost everything, sir. And I wasn't doing what I was supposed to with the courts, and then I lost all my stuff. And I hit rock bottom, and I started to get back to where I needed to be, and then I got picked up on my warrant, sir. So here I am.
Okay. Well, I guess future warning or reference, like when you don't come to court, you're automatically going to get a warrant, and that's going to hit at some point. So the best course is to come in, even if I know things were bad, but it's always better to face it up, head up and say, Judge, I'm sorry I wasn't here because my truck got stolen. That sounds a lot better when that excuse is made then, rather than wait until you get arrested and then tell me that I didn't come to court because my truck got stolen.
I understand.
Okay. Where are you going to be, once you're, at least you got a place to sleep right now. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be sleeping in your car once I let you out of jail?
Yeah, I'll be sleeping in my car. I stay at 338 Township Road, right behind Walmart in Burlington.
He won't let you come in the house?
He lives in an RV. It's not very sanitary. I prefer to sleep in my vehicle, sir.
Okay. All right, well, I'll send you to Tom, sir. You still got to take care of this stuff that you're ordered to do. If you don't want to go to jail, you got to come to court when you're ordered to.
This has been the worst time. This has been worse than me getting my truck stolen, sir. This place it's awful. I'd rather than know than come here honestly.
I agree 1,000%. And I've never spent the night there, but I've been in there to visit people. And I would not want to stay there either. I would do a lot not to stay in there. So but I'm totally amazed by people that blow stuff off and don't come to hearings and don't do what they're supposed to and act like they really aren't that scared of going to jail until they get there. Then they're like, I want out. Everybody wants out. But they don't do the stuff to stay out.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't want to go to jail, don't do the stuff that gets you there, or do anything that will put you back in jail. That's pretty simple.
It's my own fault, I'm having to deal with my consequences.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Okay, so I'll find you in contempt, sent you to time served. I'm going to make it easy for you to remember when you got to come to court. October the 4th, that's the first Friday in October.
My birthday's 4 days after that, I'm getting.
Okay. Well, don't blow it off. Even if you don't get anything done, come to court. That's the best thing you can do. And you got to work on your cases and get them finished.
Yes, sir.
October the 4th, 9 o'clock is your next hearing. First Friday in October.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, he has does he have a bond up?
He's got one that's not renewed.
Okay, it's going to be 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock, so. Because one of them will be a sentencing.
I just put him on with that.
Okay. Everything's set at 10 o'clock. October 4th, same day, October 4th.
Will I be in here until then, sir?
No, I'm letting you out.
Okay, October 4th.
Yeah, so you can't stay at the jail. You don't have to go back to the Durango, but you can't stay at the jail. They're gonna kick you out. They don't want you there either. It's a mutual thing. You don't want to be there, they don't want you there. They want me to kick out as many people as I can.
Stable Law versus Troy Dwayne Edwards, case number CRA 24594. Francis Kirk is on deck.
Okay, sir, are you Troy D. Edwards?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Edwards, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake.
Yes, sir.
This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney. You have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have bail, and to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, sir.
Or these rights, I'm sorry. Do you understand your rights? Your charge is aggravated possession of drugs, and I'm going to guess this all relates back to the same incident. It says it's in Union Township, September the 12th. You knowingly obtained, possessed, or used methamphetamine, a Schedule II substance. That's a felony 5. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
Excuse me?
Do you have money with which to hire a lawyer?
No.
Do you have a job?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you do?
I do construction.
For yourself, or you work for somebody?
Yes, sir. I work for Santos Alvarez, Roman Harbor.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes, sir.
How much per hour?
$20 an hour.
Is that a full-time job?
That's part-time.
How many hours a week?
Usually 20.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel then, and is this a case that would, the state's likely to keep here?
Looks like it.
Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you. Yes, sir. To represent Mr. Edwards. State's position on bond.
State wouldn't oppose OR bond if Mr. Edwards would be agreeable to being assessed for treatment, and then follow whatever recommendations were made.
I believe he's fine with that. Did you hear that, Mr. Edwards?
Yes, sir.
You okay with doing that?
What is it now? What treatment? What's that mean? Do I get out today?
Treatment's another
You'll
word.
get out temporarily if you don't do it. So if you go get an assessment for treatment and follow the recommendations, they'll keep the case here and eventually either get reduced or dismissed. If you don't, you'll be sent back in jail. Will you get an assessment for treatment?
Yes.
Okay. So, Your Honor, come back in a couple of weeks on him.
Yeah, I've got your address as County Road 66, is that right? Mr. Edwards?
Yeah, excuse me?
County Road 66, is that where you live?
Yeah.
What's the common name of that?
Robert.
I'm sorry?
What, I can't really hear you. What is it again?
Where's County Road 66? What's the name for that?
That's Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek, okay. So, probably, have you been, well, let me ask you this, have you been to treatment before?
No, sir.
Do you want to get clean?
Yes, sir.
I mean, have you ever seen, I go to these seminars and they show us judges pictures of people that have done methamphetamine for a few years. You take a picture of a person this year and then come out 3 years later and take a picture of them, they age 30 years in 3 years if they're doing meth.
They do.
I mean,
I understand that. I didn't forgot I even had that. That was not even for me. I'm sure you hear that all the time.
okay.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can get out of my bond or something like that.
Well, I know you made it very clear your main goal was to get out of jail, so that's going to happen. But there's going to be stuff you have to do once you get out of jail. If you don't do it, then you're going to be going back to jail.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a stipulation whether I get out today or not. So
It is a stipulation, yes.
It is a stipulation that you're going to go to treatment. And that you know, the whole goal is so that you won't use drugs anymore. I mean, are you on board with that? If you're telling me, hey, I want to keep using drugs, then we're wasting our time.
No, I agree with that.
Okay. So I'm going to order, since you live on Wolf Creek, let's try OVP in Proctorville. So you got to go to OVP in Proctorville. You know where that is?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right next to Kroger.
Yes, sir.
Can I get a phone number, Your Honor?
Do you have a phone number where your lawyer can reach you?
Yeah. It's 740 861 3302.
3302. All right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you for another hearing, and then between now and when you come back, you got to go to OVP in Proctorville, get assessed and start treatment, and they're going to tell me whether you're doing that or not when you come back. And if you're not doing it, then ultimately your case can go on to the Common Police Court, which is in Ironton. That's where felonies get tried. And if they want to, they can send you to prison, because that's what felonies mean. You could go to prison on a felony.
Yes, sir.
Right now you're in the county jail, and I know it's bad. I've never really been inside the prison, but I gotta imagine it's worse, because the people there are worse. Some really rough people. I wouldn't want to be hanging out with them. And you can avoid that. Here, this is serious business. I'm telling you the truth. You can avoid that, but you got to do some things. You got to go get treatment. Show me you're going to get clean and stay clean. That's the whole goal here. And you can avoid going to prison. That's a win-win.
I understand.
You understand, and will you do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's pick out a date to come back. 27, 2 weeks, 27th?
27th is fine.
Okay, you got 2 weeks.
Okay.
So you're going to get out of jail today, and at least by early next week, I want you to go into OVP and get assessed so that they can give me a report in 2 weeks to what you've been doing. Don't wait. I mean, I have people do this. I'll tell them this very thing. They wait till the 26th, the Thursday before they got to go to court, and they can show up at OVP. You know what that tells me? You're not really interested in doing this. You're only interested in staying out of jail.
Yes, sir. I'll do it.
I mean, I'm not that bright, but I'm bright enough to figure that out. So you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes by waiting till the last minute to go get treated.
Right.
So do what you're supposed to do and get me a good report on September 27th. I'm gonna let you sign a signature bond of $2,000.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And quit hanging out with people that do meth. And here's the other thing. You can't do any kind of drugs in our community right now off the street without maybe getting fentanyl.
And that's scary thought.
It is scary. I just, people can see. I just had a surgery a week ago, and they gave me fentanyl. It's good stuff. I had no pain. But I had doctors, I had a whole team of people around me measuring out what I was supposed to get. When you go to a garage somewhere or a trailer where they're doing drugs, there's not a team of doctors there measuring out what you're getting. They're just giving you a bunch of stuff and you don't know how much you're getting, and it can kill you. They give you the wrong amount, boom, you're dead. And that's happening a lot. Okay, September 27th is your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Francis Kirk, case number CRA 24544A, CRB 24370, and Angela McDaniel is on deck.
Yes.
Ms. Kirk is still receiving treatment at Appalachian Behavioral Health Care Service.
Yeah, we knew that, Your Honor. So,
Yes,
yeah.
which is very good. That's where we wanted her to go, and she's where she needs to be. So I would say maybe a month.
Yeah, a month is fine.
Thank you for that report. We'll continue her case out about a month. How about the 18th?
10,
October
18.
18th.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, next hearing is going to be October 18 at 10 o'clock. I can't get that apart. And speaking of which, and I'm not going to go take some fentanyl, I'm not taking anything right now, but I need to go adjust things. I'm getting some pain. So I'm going to take a short recess and then I'll come back. So court's in recess for a few minutes.